Have you ever wondered how the most sacred space for the Israelites in the wilderness was constructed? Today we delve into the heart of Exodus chapter 26, a chapter that uncovers the divine instructions given to Moses on Mount Sinai about the construction of the tabernacle. This wasn't just any structure, it was the epicenter of worship, a sanctuary meticulously designed and crafted with the highest quality materials. Gold, silver, and bronze were used in its construction, along with finely twisted linen, reflecting the sacredness of the space. Each detail, each measurement, each material held significance and was part of a grand design. This was more than a physical construction, it was a divine assignment, a testament to the Israelites' faith and obedience to God's will. It was a sanctuary built not just for rituals and sacrifices, but for the very presence of God Himself. The construction of the tabernacle was a divine assignment, a sanctuary built for the presence of God. So, what was so special about this tabernacle, and why did God instruct its construction in such detail? Let's delve into this. The tabernacle was more than just a building or a tent. It was a dwelling place for God among His people. It was here that God made His presence felt in a very real, tangible way. This was no ordinary tent, but a sacred space, a sanctuary where the divine and human could meet. The tabernacle was also portable. Remember, the Israelites were wanderers in the wilderness for 40 years. They needed a place of worship that could move with them. The tabernacle, ingeniously designed and meticulously crafted, fulfilled this need. It was a traveling testament of their faith, a movable monument to their covenant with God. Now, let's talk about the curtains. They were not just functional, providing separation and privacy, they were also rich in symbolism. Crafted in blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen, these colors held deep meaning. Blue often represents the heavens and God's sovereignty. Purple, a combination of blue and red, signifies royalty and majesty, while scarlet is a symbol of sacrifice and redemption. These curtains were a visual reminder of God's royal majesty, His heavenly sovereignty, and the sacrifices required for redemption. The design of the tabernacle was a physical reflection of God's holiness. Every element, from the Ark of the Covenant to the golden lampstand, echoed this theme of divine purity and perfection. This sacred design underscored the need for His people to approach Him with reverence and respect. They were reminded that while God was dwelling among them, He was still the holy God of the universe, deserving of their utmost honor. The tabernacle, thus, was not just a physical structure, it was a reflection of God's presence and holiness among His people. It stood as a testament to their unique relationship with God, a beacon of faith in the wilderness, a symbol of God's abiding presence, and a constant reminder of His divine holiness. But did you know that the tabernacle also held a prophetic significance? Yes, indeed. The tabernacle, as described in Exodus chapter 26, is seen by many Christians as a powerful foreshadowing of Christ. It's a narrative that goes beyond its time and space, reaching out to the future with profound spiritual truths and prophetic revelations. Many see the tabernacle as a physical representation of Jesus Christ's role in the divine plan. The veil separating the holy place from the most holy place is a particularly striking symbol. It represented the barrier that existed between God and humanity due to sin, a palpable divide that could only be crossed by the high priest once a year on the Day of Atonement. But when Jesus Christ was crucified, something extraordinary happened. According to the Gospel of Matthew, at the moment of Christ's death, the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. This was no small curtain, mind you. It was a thick, heavy, imposing barrier, yet it was torn apart, symbolizing the reconciliation between God and humanity achieved through Christ's sacrifice. In essence, the tearing of the veil signified that the barrier of sin had been removed. Through Christ's sacrifice, the path to God was now open to all. No longer did humanity need a high priest to mediate their relationship with God. Through faith in Christ, they could approach God directly. This is the beauty of the tabernacle's symbolism. It serves as a physical representation of spiritual realities, a blueprint of God's plan for salvation, and a prophecy of Christ's mission. Through its intricate design and purpose, the tabernacle foreshadows the coming of Christ, His sacrificial death, and the new covenant between God and humanity. So Exodus chapter 26 is not just about a historical structure, it's a narrative interwoven with profound spiritual truths and prophetic revelations. Remember, the Bible is not merely a historical account. It is a living word, always relevant and always revealing new depths of wisdom. Thank you for joining us as we explored Exodus chapter 26.